Really exciting, actually. I was really happy to get here. Obviously, meant to come here at the start of the year, but things went off. But yeah, really excited to start a new journey here.
What is it you like about Sydney FC, or what has attracted you to the club?
I think the coaches are main point in that. The players, obviously, how Sydney have progressed in the years. They've done really well, and kind of just like the club a lot.
In terms of you, tell us a little bit about your sort of history and where you've been and the type of player you are.
Well, my history, I've been kind of everywhere. I started in St Mary's, playing just locally when I was like 5 years old, and then had to move to Melbourne when I was, I think, 7. Played a few years there, played a year, I think, and then we moved back to Orange, where my dad and mum were like more comfortable, and I played 3 years there in SAP. And then we decided to move back to Sydney, in St Mary's, and then I trialled at Nepean, and then I got taken there. Had 2 years there, and then I had Nicky Cole offer me a spot in SD. Spent a year there. Then I got offered to Wanderers, and that was my second year at Wanderers. And now I'm here, Sydney FC. I would say my play style is very raw, if that's a way to say it. I'm very raw. I like to dribble a lot. That's one. Maybe get a shot on. But one thing I love to do is always 1v1 with my man. I'll always take that on, and yeah.
And is that what you're hoping to bring to Sydney FC? More of that?
Yeah, pretty much. Obviously, if that's what I'm meant to do, I'm here to do what I do, and yeah, just show myself more and just go at players.
And you've had a bit of international experience. Just tell us a bit about that and some of the successes that you've had.
Well, international, yeah, with the Joeys, it's been very successful, and also a lot of memories. I'd say the first game I ever played was in the Solomon Islands, where we had a massive crowd, and when you have that massive crowd, you're just very hyped and eager to play, and you just want to be out there and just show what you got. But then, yeah, then I went on to have a tournament in Dubai, and then we were Saudi. Obviously, I scored a hat-trick in that game. We won 4-0. That was a very good success and achievement for me. And then we went on to the Asian Cup. I say we actually played really well. Just a few results didn't go our way, but yeah, that was pretty much my international.
And what are you hoping to achieve here this year? What's your ambition? You've got 3 years at Sydney FC. What would you like to see happen?
I think, obviously, a main one, which I think everyone would say, is probably make a debut. Not starting, but obviously making that debut and actually showing why you're there. I think that would be a very good achievement for me. Another one would be getting very good minutes in the NPL space. So I just build myself up, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
In terms of playing alongside some players here, is there anyone in particular you're quite keen to learn from or play alongside?
I think a big one is Joe Lolly. We have Douglas Costa, obviously. He's a very massive one I want to learn off and get good experience with. There's a couple other players, some in NPL. We have Marin France, who I want to learn off as well. There's quite a few players I would love to play with and learn off, yeah.
In terms of sort of long-term ambitions, do you have anything that you really want to achieve with your career in general?
I think my goals for the next 3 years are to probably win the A-League with the Sydney. I think that would be a very good achievement for me. Starting, obviously, it would be an amazing achievement, playing Asian Champions League, getting minutes in the A-League, getting minutes in the Australian Cup. I think for me, that's a big achievement, and we'll just see how the future holds for the next 3 years.
And is there any player in particular that you kind of looked up to in your career in the past and thought that's somebody I would like to model myself on, or potentially achieve the same sort of things?
I think a big one for my entire career was Neymar Jr. He's always been my idol. He's always, as I said, like to take players on no matter what the score line is, no matter what the result is. He'll always go back at it. He'll lose the ball, get the ball back, go at him. So I think he's a very big one for me. We have a lot of other Brazilians, Ronaldinho obviously, Douglas Costa, he's here. Coutinho. We've had a lot of big players that I just idolise and just want to like show, and it just kind of lifts my spirits up, and it just makes me like dribble more, actually be my man, and yeah.
And what's been the effect on your family and friends and for signing for Sydney FC? How has that made them feel?
I think they're really excited for me because no matter what the decision I make, they just back me, and I'm actually really happy with that. I think they're really proud that I've chose to come to Sydney, even though I'm a Western Sydney boy, but I think they're really proud and really excited to see what I do.